lovely flame dies, smoke gets in your eyes. So I shoved them out, I gaily laughed to think they could doubt my love. Yet today my love has flown away, I am without my love. Now laughing friends deride tears I cannot hide, so I smile and say, when a lovely flame dies, smoke gets in your eyes. Hello, young lovers, whoever you are. I hope your troubles are few. All my good wishes go with you tonight. I've had a love like you. Be brave, young lovers, and follow your star. Be brave and faithful and true. Cling very close to each other tonight. I've had a love like you. I know how it feels to have wings on your heels and to fly down the street in a trance. You'll fly down the street on the chance that you'll meet and you'll... And that's how it all began. When I first looked up after the explosion and saw him. He was extraordinary. I didn't know what to think. I kept asking if he was okay. And then I saw his enemy. Oh, in a word, disgusting. Oh, so bad that I had to say this. Say, you got any breath mints for the stag? Yeah, you're being rude, and thank you for interrupting my solo, by the way. Oh, it's not my fault. You interrupted a lot of these lovely people's entertainment and good time. You okay? For real. On it. He asked me to leave, and I ran away as fast as I could to safety, but I couldn't leave him behind. So when I watched the fight, it was... Help, that idiot! I can't even describe it. I was so scared. I didn't know if I was scared for me or for him, but what could I do? I'm just an actress. But then I remembered something and went up all the way to the scaffolding. Hello. Looks like you could use a hand. I'll be right down. As soon as I came down, I couldn't help but smile, laugh, now that I knew that he was okay. At least for now. He laughed, joked, and I joked back, wondering if I should help him take this criminal, this villain, to the police station, but he just smiled, said he would do his duty, and then before you knew it, and before anyone knew it, especially I, he got my name and then left. Not without a little bit of banter, but it would have been nice if he stayed a little bit longer. And that was how I first met not only Magnanimous, but also my beloved husband, Christopher. All right. And so he would soon show up everywhere there was trouble. And everywhere there was trouble seemed to be in my rehearsal space. But then he would also be there. I know it sounds crazy, but I almost looked forward to having trouble come up knocking at my doorstep. If that meant he would be close by. And that's how it started. And then I kept getting kidnapped. It's almost laughable. I was wondering when you were going to show. Sometimes he would ask, why do I get myself into these situations? And part of me was like, well, it's not my fault that your villains, your arch nemesis, wants to kidnap me. But then again, part of me kind of liked it, knowing that he would soon show up to save me. As weird as that sounded. It's like straight out of a romance novel. But I knew how to take care of myself. Some thought into it. Because otherwise your victims are just gonna slip away. Yeah. Do you want to take care of this guy? Need my help? Cool. So, are you... I'm fine, Alright. One of these days. It's been 3 years. Those 3 years turned into 5, and eventually I had enough. So that took a little bit more time than I expected, but we did it. You're leaving already? Wait, magnanimous, please. Christopher, please, a moment of your time. Thank you. Now, I don't know if you think I need protecting or if you're afraid of letting me in because you think I'm going to get hurt. It's very valid reasons. But I have spent the last 5 years trying to get you to ask me out on a date. And you know what? Either I'm gonna ask you out or you're gonna ask me out. But one of us is taking the other on a date. And that's how it all began. Soon, this park became our safe place, our safe haven, for us to just be us. And not as a superhero, not as a stage actress, just Cheryl and Christopher, as it will always be. What? It's good. What, you think me being in theater, I wouldn't know classics like this? One thing many people know about me, and he knew specifically, is I loved to read. I loved learning and all these stories, living it. And one day, when he saw me pick out 2 of my favorite ones, he gave me a side-eyed glance, but then, seeing how much it meant to me, he offered to buy them both. It was a pretty hefty penny, but he wanted to make sure I was well taken care of. And so, we also read in the park. It was a little silly at first, but nothing was as silly when I was with him. He made me feel comfortable and safe. Like there was no care in the world. Christopher always knew how to surprise me. He would support me in every way I knew how, just like I would always try to support him So, when I caught him in the audience one night, I couldn't help but smile and sing my heart out even more. And I was singing for him and for us. And what I didn't realize that night was that I would also be singing for a wonderful and miraculous celebration. He came by after the performance to my dressing room, offered me the flowers in a bucket. I don't know why they were in a bucket. Okay, they just were. But he always surprised me with great things like that. But then when he asked me to sit them down, I was like, okay, what's going on? And took my hand, asked if I was happy, and told him I said yes. And then he got down on one knee and asked if he could marry me. I had never felt true joy and true love than I did in that moment. So, we were engaged, and I knew I would be the happiest woman in my entire life. And that was true, until one fateful day many years later, when a powerful enemy took away my beloved. Saying goodbye, I knew what he was leaving behind, and he knew too. Not only his wife, but our son. I knew he would always return home. I knew it, but somehow this was different, and it was much harder to let him go. But I had faith. Faith in my hero. Faith in my beloved. So, through the heartache, I waited. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. I couldn't eat, barely drink water. Sleep was all a blur. All I knew was, in that moment, he was dead. Dead to the world he saved by his sacrifice. But deep down inside me, I knew it wasn't true. It couldn't be true, because my heart didn't stop beating. Not once had it stopped yearning, never stopped loving him. I always believed in the man I married. I knew the risks involved, facing the fear every single day. But I had faith in Christopher, my husband, and my hero. My heartache didn't end when I saw my beloved die. My son left, and for years I couldn't find him, and I was left adrift in this emotionless ocean, waiting for them both to come home. Someone, a very dear friend of mine, once approached me and asked if I could sing one last time, at least in public. So, I did, and I wished and hoped and prayed they would come home to me. You'll never know just how much I miss you. You'll never know just how much I can't. If I tried, I still couldn't hide my love for you. You ought to know, for haven't I told you so a million or more times? You went away and my heart went with you. I speak your name in my every prayer. If there is some other way to prove that I love you, I swear I don't know how. the sky refused to shine. Take it from me, it's no fun to be alone. With moonlight and memories, you went away and my heart went with you. I speak your name in my every prayer. If there is some other way to prove that I love you, I swear I don't know how. You'll never know if you don't know now. Another 5 years had passed before he came back. I knew he would come back to me. After someone wise once wrote, "Death cannot stop true love. All it can do is delay it for a while." For a brief moment, I just held on to him tight, taking in every second to tell myself that this is real. He is alive. Told him how much I loved him over and over as he apologized countless times. We were reunited, but this moment of happiness couldn't last. After all, we weren't all together. Christopher stayed much closer to me when he wasn't looking for Adam. I began to sing around the house again, though it was mostly in sorrows. So much had changed between us, and I have regrets, but living this life with him, with Christopher, was not one of them. I would do it all over again if it meant I would be by his side. I only wished I could have been a better mother to my son. Whilst laying on my deathbed, waiting us over into the next life, I was granted one last miracle. There was Adam, my son, waving at me through the window for the last time, and one tearful goodbye he left. Soon, so did I. 30 years passed, and I was once again reunited with my love forevermore. Welcome home, my beloved.